Good morning, everybody. It is Friday morning. Michael here, back in the office. It has been over a week, I think. Well, not I think, I know. I think it's been a week and a half almost since I recorded a what sold video. A couple of reasons for that. One, I've just been extremely busy with work and family obligations, things like that. I just haven't had the time or the inclination. But also because sales were really slow there for a little bit. I made the statement, I think it made the video, that my sales have been really robust, and a lot of people were complaining about a slowdown. I didn't know what they were talking about. And so I had a really good day. It was at, I think, the Tuesday before last. Had a really good day. Sales were picking up really fast. We crossed the 7K 90-day rolling total. So I was really happy about that. We've dropped off from that since then. I'll explain that in a minute. But I also had a promoted listing sell that day. And I think it's tied to what happens next. Wednesday, nothing. Thursday, nothing. I have not had a day with no sales, let alone two, in I can't remember how long. Friday we had one, Saturday we had one or two, Sunday we had one or two. So we had 5 for that weekend, which again is very low for us. And then same thing, Monday we had one or two, Tuesday one or two, and then Wednesday we had, I think, 3 starting to pick up. Yesterday, Thursday, we actually had 5 sales, which is a lot for us on a Thursday. Usually that's like a good Friday or a good Saturday or a good Sunday. I usually do 5 each Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for that matter. And the reason I wanted to make sure I record is because it was kind of interesting, I thought. Or the kind of stuff, it's not the same stuff that we've been selling a lot of. So the stuff that sold that I didn't record, we sold some, pure romance stuff. We sold a couple of DVDs. I sold an action figure, a He-Man action figure from 2001 that's been sitting in a box forever. And I sold a couple of Funko Pops, a couple of low-end Funko Pops. So nothing exciting, nothing special, nothing high dollar, blah, 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 whatever. So if there was a time to be too busy to record, that was it. But we had some interesting things. I sold this Micro Machines, Star Trek Micro Machines. You guys have seen these, but it's been a little while since we sold one. This sold for $10 plus shipping on top. So slowly working our way through those. I suspect we're going to start seeing the Star Trek stuff start to move here over the next couple of months as we get closer into the holiday season. At least that's my hope, because I would like to see more of that stuff gone. I sold this Motorola Aris surfboard modem. This is not the top of the line by any means. It is one of the newer models, but it's one of the slower speed caps. But it's brand new, or I should say like new, in the box. I paid $5 for it at a garage sale. You guys saw that. This sold for $30, and interestingly enough, sold through Bonanza, which is a service that I learned from Commonwealth Picker. Basically, it's an advertising site more than anything, but they'll feed in your eBay listings amongst other platforms, but they'll feed in your eBay listings. They will take a percentage of the sale, but they also push out advertising to like Google and other, services. So their fees are pretty similar to eBay's. And it gives you a little more exposure. This was my first sale on there. I don't even know what my net is going to be on it. It was sort of an experiment. We'll see, if it was worth it. We have such a huge margin on this that it's a good item to have sold there. I'm shaking the camera. It's a good item to have sold there. Just because our margin is so high. So even if we take a bath on fees, not a big deal. This thing is heavy. I sold this Rich Dad, Poor Dad series. You can choose to get rich. This came out of that auction buy from a little bit ago. Still got a couple of things out of there left. This is one of them. This thing is heavy. My goodness. I think that sold for $25. I think I took an offer on that for $25. Probably a little low, but I'm happy to move it. And then I'll hold up one of them here, but I sold these the Back to the Future fan club magazines. These sold really quick, actually, and they sold for kind of high, I thought. There's actually 4 in the set, and I only have 3 plus that Michael J. Fox fold-out poster. And so I thought I had it a little high at $25. but it sold, you know, within a week, I guess, of listing. So I don't know. I guess that's actually probably right on point. If it sells within a week, it's probably priced pretty well. So I guess I'm not too worried about that. And then final item, which I decided to throw in the wash here before I ship it out, but I sold that strawberry shortcake blanket, and I'll put the comp up on the screen. This one I'm a little worried about. This blanket has had a watcher multiple times. You know, and I'll send out 10% off. Had it listed for $40, sent out 10% offers. They kept countering at what would be 50%, $20. And they did this 2 or 3 times. Like every time I'd send out an offer, there they were with their offer for 20, you know, and finally we just started talking about it. I'm like, look, I'm not going to do $20 on it, you know, and they sent me this long-winded thing about how it's all they got and yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, well, it's a vintage commodity. If it's all you got, you don't got it. You know what I mean? This is not, we're not talking about something you have to have. In my mind, this is not, you know, I'm not telling them that, but, and then the other day, they messaged me and they said, look, I really want it. What's your best price? And I said, well, I'll do 35. And they said, okay, great. Send me the offer. Well, I wouldn't let me send them the offer because at this point they weren't watching. So I said, send me the offer. And I didn't realize that I didn't have best offer on. But they're like, we can't, you got it. And then they gave me, you have to go turn on to, here's how you do it. And they gave me this long instruction. So obviously they're going to flip it somewhere, which is fine. I don't care. But, I go in and I turn best offer on, expecting an offer for 35, which is what we agreed to, and they send me an offer for 32.50. And I should have blocked them, but I didn't. Declined it, turned best offer off, and I was like, I just, you know, screw you, man. Like we made an agreement. Why are you? Anyway, so this morning or last night it sold for full asking price from the same buyer. So I'm crossing my fingers that this isn't a problem. I don't know what could go wrong. It's just a blanket. I took a lot of pictures. It should be fine, but I don't like problem buyers. You know, it shouldn't be that complicated. So anyways, I'm putting it through the wash, you know, real gentle, and just to cross my T's and dot my I's. So that's everything going out today. I don't know, 40, 70, almost $150, I guess, gross sales. Not quite, 130. So actually a decent Thursday, honestly. Haven't done a lot of listing because I haven't had a lot to list. The last weekend of garage sales, we didn't pick up that much stuff. I did get almost everything from the charity auction, which I guess was also last week, or week before. I did get almost all that stuff listed. And that actually is the first item, I think, from that to go. And I think that's everything. There's one sale so far this weekend. I'll hit that up tomorrow, but you know, garage sale season's over, so it might be a slow winter. There's Goodwill. I go to the thrift stores, but they haven't been good. Their prices have been really high since we came back from shutdown, and the selection is really bad. And I'm just not willing to venture, you know, too far out, you know. There's a Goodwill bins that I'd love to go to. And under other circumstances, you know, non-pandemic circumstances, I would go, you know, a couple times a month. You know, I would make the trek to it, but it's just not worth it right now, you know. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. Hopefully, I guess if nothing else, we can go back to pop hunting. I don't want to do that. I want these pops gone. Oh my goodness, do I want these pops gone so badly. Yeah, ooh, I want those gone. So I appreciate you guys. Like, subscribe, share, comment down below. We'll see you next time.